It's Week 14 of the National Football.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Hurts to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. The slot man in motion right. Throwing is Hurts. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Hurts. He finds him again. Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Well, now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
We got that cheat code, offense. We can do this, offense.
Slot man moves right. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game. And now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure. They got him again. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. On 4th down, here's Bryan Anger now to kick this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And normally in this spot we talk about passing numbers from last week, but this time it's all about the rushing. 3 times he found the end zone in his last ball game. He is a do-everything quarterback, and you have to expect we'll see him call his own number here as well.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Murray going to throw. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Murray now to throw. Steps away. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up first and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league that's told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. To throw, it's Murray. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Benson will take it in. Touchdown. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. You can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And really, it's worth talking a little more about the stakes of this game. Currently, these are the top two seeds in the NFC. I think they're the two best teams. Would you agree?
I think you can definitely make the case that they are, and I like where you're going with that. I do know that we've seen a couple of other teams along the way that would say, hey, don't forget about us. But your premise, I think, could be spot on. These could easily be the top two teams in the NFC.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The numbers for him from a week ago. 14 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
And when you measure numbers for the guys that carry the football, it's not just the yardage. How many times do they ring the bell? How many times they get into the end zone? And now that he has 15 for the year, everyone gets to celebrate, starting with his offensive line.
Dancing to his left. Hurts fumbles it. And one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Play fake. Murray. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, as they've got it as we resume action. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
York on now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing on second down. Hurts. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll look to throw now on first down. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Play action. Here's Hurts. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. Open man, here's Benson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down. Kyler going to give this to Benson. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And it's caught. Touchdown. Michael Wilson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Tigers take a 3-touchdown lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Eagles offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 7. Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they've got it well across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Hurts on the option right. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Here's 2nd and 3. Hurts going to keep it again. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Myles Garrett make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Barkley inside handoff, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The kick by Elliott is good. It drops now from 21 to 18. So they do come up with their first points of the game, but Charles, the question is going to shift to their defense.
Yeah, the way things have gone, 3 points could become insignificant fast if this grows to 28-3 or 35-3. They need this defense to come up with a stop, and they need to do it now.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The visitors' offense and Kyler Murray headed back out onto the field. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Murray now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Throwing now is Murray. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
There's a quick throw out to Wilson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Kamara on the read option. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. York able to send this one through. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Let's air it out here, fellas. Keep moving offense.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Hurts. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. Back out comes San Antonio. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. And Wilson in motion left. Here's Murray. It's Wilson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Shut him down, D. Shut him down.
In motion left is Wilson. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Here's Murray. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Murray again. That's complete to McBride. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw is Murray. Goes right back to McBride. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Trey McBride, 48 yards. And the Tigers are able to add on to their first half lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
York now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The slot man in motion right. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott.
The uprights.
And he puts this one through. He makes our score 31-10. Scoring summary, three-play drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Trey McBride and the rest of this offense headed back out now.
Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Murray now to throw. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
On 3rd down, here's Benson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to the Motor City to check on the Lions at home in Detroit. And it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. Michael Penix, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. And one more to highlight, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The former Florida State man, Trey Benson, had it going in the first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Laser focus, guys.
And able to get this out to the 25. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
In motion right, that's Wilson.
Murray going to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
They run over center with Benson.
Another miss.
On his feet.
Still on his feet. Inside the 10.
Touchdown.
Trey Benson.
With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Tigers had 6 to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
The York on now for the extra point.
He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return.
The visitors' offense and running back Trey Benson headed back onto the field. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Play some defense up there, fella.
To throw, it's Murray.
Open man here is Benson.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On first down, it's Benson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Benson.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
They'll set up a throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. B.J. Ojulari in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
From the gun, Murray. Over the middle, Harrison.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. And Wilson in motion left.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Murray now.
They'll get this one to Kupp, complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Throwing now is Murray. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Alvin Kamara from 6 yards away. And the Tigers just continue to roll. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game?
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Eagles are able to claw one back.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might get a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to pull this number. That means his defense is going to give him a chance.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's Murray. He finds his man complete. It's Benson. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw. Murray. He finds his man complete. That's Benson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I believe in you. No, wait, bro.
Zone read, here's Benson.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
A give up the middle with Benson.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs, so a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Back out comes San Antonio. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Kamara up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less. Running out of the gun here with Benson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down.
And they'll send Kupp in motion right.
Now Murray. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's McBride. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
Being chased out left. And he takes this one down almost all the way. Downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Back out comes San Antonio. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Here's Murray.
Out to the right here to Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A give. Here comes Benson. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 166 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 1st down, right back to Benson. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. That is caught. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
They'll run with Benson.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
One more time with Benson.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
They can't move the ball in our defense.
Make us proud.
Tighten up defense. Hold them on the line.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for San Antonio, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.